Hey, it's May here. I was recently asked, how do you make it work when you are a working mother with big career aspirations? And this was from a woman who is going to have her first baby in a few months' time and wants to keep her career going. So here are 7 success factors that I found worked well for me over my 24-year career. And they apply whether you're an experienced mother, a first-time mother, or even a working parent. So number 1 is to do what I call marry well. And I know by the time you're having children, you've already found your partner probably. And I don't mean that you need to find somebody different. What I mean by marry well is simply that you want to make sure you've done everything you can to have a really supportive partner. And frankly, to be a supportive partner too. And supportive partners are ones that respect your desire to have your career, encourage you in it, and also take on their fair share at home. And this means that you're going to have discussions on a regular basis. And yeah, we need to negotiate at home just as much as we need to negotiate at work. Frankly, this was the single most important thing in my career, just having that super supportive husband. Number 2 is that you need to get clear on what good looks like. Not perfect, not the best. Sure, you want to do your best under the circumstances, but you're not trying to be the best employee, the best mother in the world. Instead, get in touch with what good looks like for each of your roles. What does it mean to you to be a good mother, a good partner, a good professional at the office? And once you've identified that, then you can start to set some boundaries and also set some priorities, and it's going to be really freeing. And write these things down so you can keep coming back to them. Number 3 is to set up your systems and processes, both at work and at home. The most important one in my experience is to set up your childcare situation, because if you don't have peace of mind with the safety of your child, then you're not going to be able to concentrate at work. And then there are all those other things like housekeeping, meals, commuting, how are you going to handle different emergencies that come up? Are you staffed appropriately in your office team? So here it's really useful to throw money at it temporarily. And by that I mean you as a working mother have very little time and you are working, so you're making money. So you can just take that money and invest it in buying time as well as peace of mind. Number 4 is to stop judging. Stop judging yourself, resist the urge, and also when others are judging you, stop allowing it from affecting you. And a strategy I really liked and found worked well is when people were, other people, in-laws, family members, people at work were saying, oh, you should do it this way, that way. I would look at them and I'd smile, I'd nod, I'd listen. I'd take whatever bits sounded helpful. And then I'd say, thank you so much. And then I'd go home and do whatever the heck I was going to do in the first place. You can do that too. Number 5 is to communicate, especially at work, because when people don't know what you're thinking and don't know what you want or need, they start making things up. They start making assumptions. Maybe they'll assume that, oh yeah, no, May wouldn't be willing to take an overnight trip because she has children, when maybe that overnight trip is for a really crucial client meeting that I really want to be at. So you want to just make sure that you're sharing what your aspirations are, what your ambitions are, and what you are willing to do. And then number 6 is to be ruthless with your time. Time's the only thing you can't get back. And for me, I wanted to get home to my kids. So being ruthless with my time meant I made some decisions about things I was and wasn't going to do. For example, I never went out for drinks with the gang to do bonding with my colleagues after work. I wanted to get home. So I had to make up those opportunities to do bonding by taking people to lunch or having coffee or some other way. For you, maybe it's about meetings. Maybe it's you decide I'm not going to any meetings unless there's an agenda and it's clear that I personally have to be there. So figure out what you do and don't want to do with your time and then be absolutely ruthless about it. And if you have an assistant, get him or her to help you protect your calendar. And then finally, number 7 is just keep going. Yes, you're going to have challenges. Yes, there will be bumps in the road. Yes, sometimes in the morning, like in my case, you're going to have your partner prop you up and push you out the door. But years later, I'm so glad my husband did that for me because I did have the career I wanted. You want to live with no regrets, and that's one of the reasons you keep going. Because in my case, if I stepped off the track, I felt like I really couldn't get back on, not at the same place and not on the same trajectory. And if that's the case for you too, just keep that in mind as you're making those choices. In the end, remember this, that there is no single right way to make it work. It's so personal, and you need to make sure it's tailored to you. So take these 7 success factors as guidelines, guideposts, examples, and then figure out how it will work for you. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these is going to be a strength for you, and which one is going to be one that you'll want to work on? And if you have other success factors that you'd like to share, scroll on down and share it with us, because we're here to help each other. So thanks for watching. If you're watching from anywhere other than my blog, head on over to maybusch.com/blog, and I look forward to welcoming you there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then click the red button below to subscribe and click the bell to be notified of new videos. So go on and be bold, play big, and spark joy for yourself and everyone around you.